I recently posted a video talking about the original Psycho version, the black and white version from the 60s, directed by Alfred Hitchcock. In that case, I talked about why Psycho has good editing. Now I'm going to actually look at the opposite, a movie that has bad editing. In this case, two movies actually. I'm specifically looking at Taken Free and Batman Begins. Specifically, what I'm going to be talking about here is why these two movies are examples of bad action because it has a whole bunch of quick cut editing. What I mean by that is in these movies, especially Taken Free, you have a lot of action scenes where it's legitimately hard to make out what exactly is even going on because you cut from one shot to the next shot, from one frame to the next frame very quickly. This is basically also what you get in the shower scene from Psycho, but in that case, it's a moment of horror, and the fact that you don't see anything, there's a whole bunch of quick cuts, that actually makes the scene better because then it allows the audience's imagination to fill in the gaps of what we're not being shown. But in the case of Taken Free and Batman Begins, we're talking about action scenes where you want to be able to you want to be able to know what's going on, you want to be able to follow the action, but it's hard to do that when it's using this quick cut editing where the camera is where everything is constantly moving. You don't stay on one shot or one frame longer than a few seconds. And on top of that, also there's close-ups when you look at how the camera is used in these two movies. So when you have a combination of quick cut editing and close-ups, it's hard to make out what's going on, and that makes the action just not as fun to watch, not as entertaining to watch. Taken Free especially really dropped the ball when it comes to action. I'm a big fan of Taken. I'm planning on actually doing a separate video where I talk about why I think that the Rotten Tomatoes score for the first Taken movie should be higher. By the time you got to the third movie, though, the action had really gone downhill, and also you really see why Taken should not have become a franchise, because inherently it's a concept that just doesn't lend itself to multiple sequels. Now, but Christopher Nolan definitely improved a lot on the action in The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises, that's for sure. But you look at Batman Begins, there are definitely problems there, I would say. In particular, when you look at the ending fight between Batman and Ra's al Ghul, along with that scene where Batman is in the docks fighting off all those criminals, you can really see the quick cut editing and close-ups in effect.